Welcome back, one and all, to Let's Play Shadowrun Dragonfall, the Director's Cut. Last time we were doing some favors around the Cruel's Bazaar. Now we need to talk to Paul Amsel again. Griffin? Amsel peers at you apprehensively. His eyes are bloodshot, his expression grim. Did you get the information about Green Winters? Yes, I spoke to Atlas. He gave me this memory stick. Let us see what his agent has to say. Amsel snatches the memory stick from your hand and slots it into his computer terminal. He navigates a series of command-line menus and a wall of amber text floods the screen. Amsel scans it, mouthing the words as his eyes flit back and forth. Burak Ghazi's agent tailed Green Winters to a hotel in a cesspool of a Kiez called Drogenkeep. The hotel is called Das Kesselhaus. It is a renovated factory nestled deep in the heart of Drogenkeep. It appears that Winters is holed up there. Recently there was some contention between two gangs over control of this neighborhood. Due to the gang violence, the agent refused to follow Winters inside of the hotel, but he confirms that he is still inside. Well, what are we waiting for? Iger slings her rifle over her shoulder with a single spare motion. Gear up, people. We have a hotel to raid. Gloria and Dietrich pause. Exchange looks with Paul. Just a moment, Iger. Amsel rises from his chair, drawing himself to full height. Even so, he has to crane his neck to look her in the eye. You're an excellent soldier, and nobody questions your competence in the field. Your loyalty to this team is equally commendable. That said, we believe that Griffin is the right choice to lead the team. There is a long pause before Iger speaks. When she does, her voice comes out dull and flat. What? Don't mistake this decision for a reprimand. Monica considered your contributions to the team to be invaluable. But we all know she wasn't comfortable putting a soldier in charge. Iger speaks through clenched teeth. Her words are measured, but her expression is livid. This is unbelievable. You want to put the rookie in charge. Again. She shakes her head. Don't you people learn from your mistakes? Griffin is the reason we're still alive, Iger. He kept us together. He let us out of there in one piece. Making him your golden boy. He sounds tired, resigned, but above all, disappointed. This is more of your flux state idiocracy at work, isn't it? Dietrich reaches out, puts his hand on her shoulder. It's what Monica believed in. Iger's voice tightens. For a moment, her control slips and her face contorts in grief. Yeah, look where that got her. She straightens to her full height. Let me give you a piece of advice. In the field, only two things matter. The mission and survival. Everything else is a distraction. Your ridiculous politics have no place on a Shadowrun. Dietrich manages a smile. What can I say? We're German. We have a history of strong political views. Probably a long history of strong political views, considering the time frame that this game is set. Iger sighs. The tone of resignation returns to her voice. Screw it. Let's put an end to this. I've got the skill and the experience to lead this team. Griffin, on the other hand, was appointed by Monica as a joke. If you'd rather he take the lead, I'll abide by that. But I want to hear each of you say it. I've no quarrel with you, Iger. I'll do as the group wishes. You stay out of this. She stabs an armored finger into your chest. Hard. The moment she raises her hand to you, Dante's ears lay back and he lets out a low growl. Reflexively, she takes a half step back. Well, I think we've heard what Dante has to say. As for my part, Griffin saved our lives back there. You may not believe it, but he did. The way I see it, that means I follow his lead a while longer. Glory's voice is uncharacteristically gentle. I trust in Monica's judgment, therefore I trust in Griffin's judgment. This discussion is finished, Iger. Amsel speaks softly, but his tone is firm. Griffin will take Monica's place as the leader of this team. Great. Hey, Iger, could you grab me a soy calf? Don't say that. I'll do whatever it takes to keep this team and Monica's legacy alive. That includes taking your advice, Iger. Iger gives you a small nod. That's big of you. She looks from Dietrich to Glory to Amsel, finally down at Dante. She sighs. I don't agree with this decision, but I will respect it. She nods again, more decisively this time. Griffin takes the lead then. Conversation closed. It's time to move on. We need to focus on chasing down Green Winters. Indeed. I have transferred the information that we received from Atlas to the computer terminal in the next room. It used to be Monica's personal workstation, Griffin. Now it is yours. Monica kept a variety of notes and dossiers on that machine. I would suggest reviewing her notes when you have the time. Amsel turns his attention away from you back to his computer screen. Good hunting. I will eagerly await your return. I wouldn't suggest driving to Drogenkeep. The roads aren't safe. Taking the U-Bahn would be faster anyway. Thanks for the tip, Iger. The U-Bahn it is. Iger nods, then turns to check her equipment. The rest of the group disperses in turn. You now command a team of Shadowrunners. When traveling to new mission locations, you'll be able to choose which members of your team to bring and modify their loadout. When members of your team become permanently incapacitated on a mission, they'll be automatically extracted for emergency medical care. Good thing they have their Dockwagon medical bracelets. They will be patched up and ready for action the next time you return to your safe house. Avoid this loss of firepower by always carrying some Bumona trauma kits into the field. These can be purchased at the Street Docks office in the Cruise Bazaar. Just zoom in tight here. There's our workstation. Was Monica's, now ours. Let's see here. We'll check the mission computer. I want to see, what we have here. Your workstation mission computer. The command center for your team's operations and your last link to the memory of Monica Schaefer. Her thoughts and words live on in the machine. At times, it's easy to forget she's gone. The cool blue tones of the workstation's main menu fill the screen. A blinking message in the upper right corner notifies you that you have 0 unread messages. Let's read our old messages. The screen flickers to life and Monica's face appears. Her hands are on her hips and she's wearing a wry smile. Hey, Ace, if you're reading this, it means that I've either died or stepped down. Hopefully the latter, but probably the former. Not many Shadowrunners make it to retirement age. In any case, I'm sure that you'll do a fine job in the role. If you need anything, talk to Paul. He's a good man, and he knows how important it is to me that you take my place. One last thing, Ace. Iger might cause you some problems. In fact, I think it's a fair bet she already has. Just remember, she brings something to this team that nobody else does. You'll want her on your side. My advice to you is this. Hold your own with her. If she pushes you, push back. Don't try to butter her up with flattery. She'll see right through it. Most of all, do what you can to earn her respect. She'll never be satisfied following you if you don't give her a better reason than because Monica said so. I have faith in you, Ace. It's up to you to justify that faith. She half turns away from the camera, then returns her attention to you. The image is uncannily lifelike. Oh, and by the way, Ace, if you botch this, I'm coming back and haunting your ass. I mean that. The message ends and the image fades. You find yourself back to the inbox. What is Shadowland BBS? Oh, Shadowland Bulletin Board System, probably. Welcome to Shadowland. Search BBS for relevant keywords. Topics matching local keywords. A thread killer in Seattle? City's got a Lone Star contract and they can't catch the guy. The Emerald City Ripper has been on a spree and so far no one has a clue. Uh-huh. Yeah, we solved that problem. We solved that problem. Who says it's a he? They don't have any leads. Any info about this Ripper? Lone Star did not have a fat reward. Blutz. I think that's the name. I'm still recovering the logs. This hot dogger just trashed my land trid hosting server. Sounds like some kid pissed over his cartoons getting cancelled. Left a bunch of garbage files all over my desks, and I'll be cleaning them up all day. He should make you pass a dumbass test before you're allowed to deck in this town. Step up your security, write some white IC programs if you can. At least make the kid's hair stand on end for a few hours next time he tries it. Oh, just make sure that your IC is quick. Heavy-hitting IC is no good if it can't catch up with an intruder, a fact that I take advantage of on a regular basis. Always running, ACW? The Smiling Bandit strikes again! Like clockwork. If you two are finished, I did have IC on the thing. Tracked the hole down, grocery store across the street was piggybacking on my land, and they left an unsecured jack point in a bathroom stall. Old as hell maintenance jack and a fuse box, and my security ignored it. Mystery solved. Shadowland isn't your personal tech support board, Lumens. Glad to see you fixed your own problem. Only way you're going to learn. Well, we'll post that pay data for sale. Posting will remain active for 2 days. Okay. Access Monica's team personnel files. Oh, okay, so we could watch Monica's entries on each member of the team. Image of Monica appears on the screen. Paul, a talented, well-connected fixer with contacts all over Berlin. She pauses for a moment. He's more to me than that, of course, but that's neither here nor there. The image winks off the screen. You find yourself back at the menu. Dietrich, one of my dearest friends and a shaman of tremendous power. A good man to have at your side in a fight. I tend to use Dietrich in a support role. His magic can dramatically bolster the combat effectiveness of a frontline fighter like Iger or Glory. But when the chips are down, he's more than capable of dishing out punishment on his own. Can't think of much else to say about Dietrich, just a good, reliable guy. She pauses for a moment. When she speaks again, you can hear a hint of guilt in her voice. He's getting a little long in the tooth for a Shadowrunner. I'm not sure how many more years he has ahead of him in this game, but I'll be happy to run with him for as long as he's able. We'll see, I suppose. Glory. Our damaged enigma. I've known her for almost 5 years now, but I don't think that I will ever really know her. Somehow, I doubt that anyone will. On an operational level, Glory's solid. That chrome of hers may be old, but it gets the job done. I've seen her take a troll apart with her hand razors, and when her adrenal pump is running, she moves faster than anyone I've ever seen. On top of all that, Glory's a competent field medic. I don't know where she learned medicine, yet another question mark, but she's patched me up at least a dozen times. Between her skill with the medkit and Dietrich's magic, we haven't had much trouble with serious injuries, and in our line of work, that's a luxury. Monica pauses for a moment, then shrugs. That's really all I know about Glory. She keeps to herself, barely talks, and spends most of her time staring at nothing. I've seen this kind of behavior before, of course. Something bad happened in her past. Deep down, I think she's still running from it, and I'm sure that her cyberware ties into it somehow. I don't know. Maybe someday she'll open up to me. I'd like to think that she will. We'll see, I suppose. Alright. Iger. What to say about Iger? She's smart, she's strong, and she's one heck of a soldier. In a close-up fight, I've seen her take apart an entire security team with her shotgun, and she's even more dangerous at range. It's a handy thing having a trained sniper on the team. All in all, we enjoy one heck of an advantage thanks to her. Unfortunately, there are some disadvantages too. All of that military training has left her, how to say it, rigid, I suppose. Unlike others, Iger isn't content to go with the flow. She wants lists and maps and timetables. She wants a hierarchy, and she wants it formalized. I don't think she realizes it, but giving her what she wants would destroy this team. Gloria and Dietrich wouldn't put up with it for more than a day or two. I know that I wouldn't, but she keeps on pushing, all the same. Monica shakes her head. One of these days, this situation is going to come to a head. I just hope that it doesn't happen soon. Let's see what Monica has to say about us, shall we? Griffin, my secret weapon. I've run enough with Griffin to know that he's trustworthy. Good in a fight, too. But beyond all that, it's just good to see him again. There aren't many people left from the old days. Far too few. And Griffin... She smiles. Well, he was always the best of them. She takes a deep breath, then shakes her head with a sigh. That was sappy. Mental note, re-record this before Griffin gets a chance to see it. At any rate, if anything happens to me, it's good to know that he'll be on hand to fill my shoes. It's not what Iger would want, but it is what would be best for the team. Alright. Well, let's open the jobs directory. Oh, we can review notes on completed jobs and view all pending and active jobs. Okay. Doesn't look like we have anything. Makes sense. Guess we can check for new messages, even though it says we don't have any. We can walk away. I guess we should get moving. I thought I'd be able to check loadout, but it would appear not. So we just go to the streets? I mean, how do we initiate the Shadowrun? Possibly heading to the U-Bahn. Okay. I'm going to do some work off screen, and then I will be back. I want to pick up some medkits, pick up some other supplies. I also want to see if I can find some armor for Griffin. So, back in a little bit. Need to fix that. Okay. We are back. I just went through, purchased some medkits and some trauma kits and some grenades. Concussion grenades, flashbang grenades. That is all the money we had, so that is all I purchased. Did not have the funds to purchase armor for Griffin, unfortunately. Assemble the team and travel to Kesselhaus Hotel to search for Green Winters. The Drug Pit. Das Kesselhaus Hotel and Nightclub. Crown jewel of Dragonkip, the filthiest kies in Berlin. Opening the door to the ground-level dance club is like bashing your head into a wall of sound. Flashing lights stab your eyes, and the air is perfumed with cheap synthahol and engine grease. Everything in here is cranked up to 11, a playground for the numb. Green Winters is somewhere in this building. You steel yourself for the sensory assault and step inside. The team makes a quick check of their weapons and follows you into Das Kesselhaus. Okay. So that's Griffin. You can see we have a trauma kit, a med kit, and I grabbed us a flashbang grenade that we were going to keep a hold of. Dietrich has a trauma kit. He has a couple of fetishes. And I'm going to give him... Well, no, there's no sense in giving him a med kit. I don't think he has any biomed. Iger has a couple of med kits. I want her to have a trauma kit as well. Gloria has a trauma kit and some med kits and a flashbang grenade. Okay. Very good. Hand razors are locked. We cannot switch that out of her equipment. Iger has a Benelli Raffaello, shotgun, low end, all purpose, and a Ruger 100S stock sniper rifle, easily found in the black market. She's locked into having her leather jacket. It's real leather. It cost her a fortune. Glory has her armored vest. Dietrich has his digs. Just what I wear when I'm not on tour. He also has throwing knives. Low tech opens up so many possibilities. I don't think I want to give him anything else right now. Given that we have so many extra slots, I am actually going to load us up with 2 more med kits and an extra trauma kit. Just in case. Just in case. We don't need any weapons. We fight unarmed. Das Kesselhaus Club and Hotel, last known location of Monica's client, Green Winters. That's a heavily cybered troll. I'm going under the assumption that as a physical adept, my chi magic requires that I maintain an essence score. And cyberware will reduce essence. If that's not true, please feel free to let me know that in the comments, because then I might reconsider getting cyberware on Griffin. The troll working the door might be the shortest you've ever seen, and the thickest. Despite the pounding music and the writhing bodies, his face is buried in a comic book. He looks up, gives you a cursory once-over and sighs. Welcome to Das Kesselhaus, now under new management. Again. There's no cover. Just go on in and get your fix. That's Kroner at the bar over there. He'll take care of you. He buries his nose back into his comic book while tapping a meaty thumb on the black plastic slung from his belt. A high-powered stun gun. Just play nice or you'll meet Herr Zapp. Have fun. I'm looking for someone. Maybe you know him? He keeps his nose in the comic book. I doubt it. This place is filled with interesting people just dying to meet you, so go meet them. His name's Green Winters. Know him? No. He puts down his comic, his voice slows to a crawl, he makes a point of enunciating each word. I point people to the bar. If someone starts trouble, I give them a taste of Herr Zapp. That's it. That's all I do. Alright, you don't have to be such a jerk about it. Jeez. Although, honestly, that was kind of dumb, right? The music out here on the floor is way too loud for comfort. The scene going down at the bar is even louder. The dealer on duty stands impassively behind the bar. A desperate-looking young woman is pleading with him, apparently to little effect. Alright, Silky, I'm going to explain how this works to you one more time. I get my cash, and you get your cram. No cash, no cram. Period. But I need it, Kroner. Come on. Her words come out in a desperate whine. Pale skin, sunken eyes, and a trembling lip all point to the early symptoms of withdrawal. And I have cash, I totally do. It's up in my room, but you guys won't let me up there to get it. Hotel's under new management, beautiful. You don't have a room anymore. Whatever was up there, you might as well forget about it. But that was all I had. And you know, I have to get right soon. Well, maybe we could work out a trade. Cram for services. Services? Understanding slowly shows on the young woman's face. Her eyes go wide. Come on, Croner. You have to be fraggin' kidding me. Do you want the cram or not? She sets her jaw, a look of disgust on her pallid face. That ain't gonna happen, chummer. Not now, not ever. Bartender shrugs. I give you about a half an hour before the shakes set in. When that happens, you know where to find me. He turns to another customer with a smirk, leaving the desperate young woman crumpled against the bar. I immediately dislike Croner immensely. Expensive bottle of scotch. From the color, you'd guess that the contents are at least 50% water. You a street samurai? No, that's just a... I thought that was like a katana or something, but it's just like a bottle on the bar. Silky looks up to you, at you, a look of abject misery plastered on her face. Leave me alone, okay? I've got problems to deal with. Sounds like the new management stole your property. Answer some questions for me and I'll help you get it back. A cram habit is a rough thing to shake. I know a place that can help you get clean, if you're interested. Who, said that I wanted to shake anything? She gives you a sour look. Look around you. What do you see? Of course you don't. Or like what you see? Of course you don't. My life is better on cram. Why would I ever want to stop? You know, if we had literally any skills. Life is short. Spending it stoned is a waste. She rolls her eyes at you. Please, look, I'm sure you're just trying to help, but you're getting on my nerves. It's not your business anyway. I don't even know you, so just leave me alone. Fine. I can't help you if you don't want to be helped. That's right. You can't. Sounds like the new management stole your property. Answer some questions for me and I'll help you get it back. Really? That'd be incredible. Her lips struggle upward into a facsimile of a smile. I really need that money. And I left some things in there too, personal stuff. I can be very discreet. My stuff should be up in room 304. That's where me and Naja and Sarah were staying until, well, I'll be waiting right here when you get it back down. So, what did you need to know? Tell me whatever you can about the gang that's taken over the hotel. Bad guys. I mean, real bad guys. The gang that used to run this place wasn't all bad. They kept the cram flowing, the prices weren't too high, they never hassled me as long as I kept buying. The new guys killed them all when they took over, now I'm stuck dealing with frag faces like Croner. The floor manager, Frank, had a thing for my girl Sarah. He was always coming on to her, no matter how many times she told him no. I haven't seen her since the takeover, but he won't stop asking me about her. The guy's a real creep. That's all I can think of. Steer clear of the new guys when I can. She steals a glance over her shoulder, Croner, a scowl on her face. I shouldn't have to tell you why. Have you heard of a guy named Green Winters? No, I don't think... Oh, wait, yeah. I bumped into him here a few days ago. I remember him because his name sounds like a kind of chewing gum. I don't think I remember seeing him leave, so he's probably holed up in his room. I'm pretty sure that there's still some kind of people up there, the ones that the gangers missed. I hear they locked themselves in. What can you tell me about the layout of the hotel? Oh, well, it's a nice enough place, for a factory. Let's see, well, the second floor is a security station, lots of high-tech stuff up there. And I've heard stories about the penthouse level, something about a sealed vault. Supposed to be something real valuable in there, but nobody knows what it is. Doesn't stop them from talking about it, though. I need to get up to the hotel. Any idea who I'd talk to about that? You could talk to Frank. He's the floor manager. He'd have an elevator key. She points to the north end of the club. He's over there on the VIP balcony. See the greasy frag face in the oversized suit? The one drooling all over that table dancer? Yeah, that's Frank. Thanks. You've been very helpful. Sure thing, just hurry back with that stuff, okay? I really, really need it. New guy, huh? Ain't seen you around here before. What can I get you? I'm looking for a guy who calls himself Green Winters. Know him? He looks at you suspiciously. Think so. Might be staying upstairs. And how do I get up there? You don't talk to me, talk to Frank. He's in the back, VIP lounge. Now, you want something from the bar, or were you just here to chat? I overheard your conversation with Silky there. Hey, if she wants her cram, she's gotta pay, same as anybody else. Your bosses might like to know that you're jamming their customers in exchange for their merch. What do you think? Okay, pal, here's the deal. The guards here, they don't discriminate. If I call them, they're gonna kill everyone in this room other than me. So unless you want to see bodies start dropping all over this club, you back the hell off. Now, you want to buy something or not? I'm leaving. Bold of him to say that to a guy who's almost twice his height. I don't think we need to talk to the party girl. But maybe we will, next time on Let's Play Shadowrun Dragonfall Director's Cut. Till then, I've been the Arcane Rogue, and as always, I hope you have a wonderful day.